From the one and only, this is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Janice Fernandez. Here's a look at your top stories today. The White House announcing next year's G7 summit will take place at the Trump National Doral Miami Golf Resort. Doral's mayor, Juan Carlos Bermudez, says he is ready to begin work to ensure a safe and successful summit. Democrats are criticizing the move, saying it's a brazen attempt to steer money from foreign governments to the president's pocket. The acting White House chief of staff says Mr. Trump will not profit. The summit will take place June 10th through the 12th. Police are investigating after a 15-year-old boy was stabbed outside a convenience store in Coral Springs. It happened at a 7-Eleven on Sample Road Thursday afternoon. An off-duty officer happened to be at the scene and assisted the teen until first responders arrived. The victim was taken to Broward Health with 2 stab wounds. One teenager was arrested. Investigators say they've discovered an illegal chop shop operation in Opa-locka. At least 5 stolen vehicles were found at a warehouse. 3 of them were registered as stolen in Florida. Investigators believe the vehicles taken here were stripped down and sold in parts. An anonymous tip led police to the business operating under the name Caribbean Shipping and Transport. 2 men were taken into custody, and police say they expect more arrests.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying, play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
New video released by police showing what triggered a scare at Town Center at Boca Raton. Surveillance cameras showed 2 popped balloons were the source of that scare. In the video, you can see a custodian pushing a cart through the food court and a balloon wedged underneath one of the wheels. That balloon popped, and at the same time, teenagers were also caught on camera popping another balloon. Those 2 popping noises led shoppers to believe they were hearing gunfire at the mall, sending everyone running. One man hit his head while exiting the mall. He received stitches and is recovering. As breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online. Just head on over to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates.